Yep, you've forgotten who you are. You may ask, how do you know? I just know. I know by the way you carry yourself. I can tell by what you've been tolerating. I can tell by how you've been blending in. I can even tell by how productive you've been lately. And I can tell by the lack of energy. I can tell by the way you look. You have forgotten who you are. And so today, I want to talk about identifying lost identity. And I actually wrote some things down about 2 years ago, and I'll be going over like a lunch and learn, lunch and live type of thing over the next few days, just trying to identify some of the areas that we struggle with and how to overcome them as number one, a child of God, and as number two, just a human being trying to live and operate on this earth. So, Chandra Lake here. I'm a mother, I'm a caregiver, I'm a realtor, life insurance agent, mortgage loan. I do it all. And today, I want to share some things with you to help you identify if you've lost your identity. And sometimes it's hard to recognize until you look up and you're no longer who you used to be. You look up and you're no longer the person that you have been striving to become. You've become like everyone else, everyone else's opinion, you become everyone else's idea. You've kind of molded yourself into what everyone else thinks that you should be. And so, listen, number one, you live by labels instead of truth. Listen, you've started believing what they called you, not what God called you. They said you're a failure, and now you continuously fail. They say you're broken, and now you walk around acting broke and broken. Okay? They say you're too late. And I don't care how old you are. I did a video the other day that said you don't have to be afraid to start over. I don't care if you're 102. If God gave you something to do, then you've got to do it and not worry about time, because God has a way of making up the time. They'll tell you you're not enough. And so you begin to add here, take away there, add here, take away there, because they told you who you are at this very exact moment is not enough. And so you begin to change who you are to be accepted by other people. So, number one is you live by labels instead of truth. Knowing who God said you are is going to be key in you continuing to maintain the identity that He gave you. Number two, you chase validation instead of vision. You seek approval from people who didn't give you your purpose in the first place. You think that what they tell you is going to come to pass versus what God told you. You run your vision by other people trying to see if they're going to agree with it or not. God didn't give the vision to them. He gave the vision to you. He gave the vision to you versus approval for the vision that God gave you that's in accordance to his will. Number three, you're busy, but you're empty. Your calendar is full of social events. Your calendar is full of dates. Your schedule is green, blue, orange, red. You've time blocked every single spot of your day, but your soul is starving. You're hungry, and you're continuously trying to fill up yourself with something that's not going to make you full. You're doing everything but what sets your spirit on fire. What is it that you used to do that you're no longer doing that you miss? That's the thing that you need to get back to. Number four, you've stopped showing up for yourself. You encourage others but neglect your own growth. You pour out but never refill. And about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I realized that okay, I am a motivator. I love to motivate people. If you're in my circle and you tell me a something you want to do, listen, I'm like, yes, you got this. You can do this. And I might even drop everything that I'm doing to help you succeed at what you're doing until one day God said, I need you to have that same intensity on the things that I gave you to do. So you've stopped showing up for yourself and you encourage everybody else, but you don't speak those same words of encouragement to yourself. You neglect your own growth. You pour out and you never refill. You cannot give from an empty cup. Number 5, you tolerate what you once prayed against. You've accepted dysfunction as normal. Your settling has become your survival. You operate from a place of lack versus a place of abundance. You've allowed people to tell you that there's not enough to go around. And so you begin to accommodate things that you would technically never even thought twice about doing. Number 6, and this is the final one, and then I gotta go, not gonna be on here long. Number 6, you fear who you used to be and forgot who you were becoming. You used to dream. Like, where are your dreams? Like, what are you doing? Like, what's on your mind? What's on your heart? You used to have big dreams. You used to believe, but now you even doubt your own power. You don't think you're capable. You fear what you used to do. You don't even think about the things that used to drive you because you forgot who you were supposed to become. And you've become everything to everyone else except becoming the one thing that God destined you to be. Okay, just one more. And this is the last one, I promise. You stopped hearing God clearly. As a matter of fact, I want to add, you've stopped listening to voices of wisdom. Not because they're silent, but because your life got loud and your identity got buried under noise. There comes a time when a nation, a people, a person forgets who they are, not because they lost their value, but because they just stopped asking themselves the right questions. And so tomorrow on my Lunch and Live, I want to talk about some questions you can ask yourself to help push you back on the right track of obtaining and fulfilling and getting to know, reacquainting yourself with your identity. I want to talk about Israel, okay? I want to talk about the chosen people because even they forgot who they were at times. Even they forgot that they were God's chosen. And you have forgotten that you were created in God's image and his likeness. There's nobody else that's been created like you. You are one of a kind. You are one of a kind, and it does you no good to forget who you are to become something else for everybody else. Chandra Lake, I'm going to sign off now, but I hope you can join me tomorrow, or at least check back on this page. If you have not subscribed and hit that notification button. And I want to share some things with you over the next few days during my Lunch and Live series about understanding your identity and some of the battles you're facing right now. Because not just you are facing these battles, I'm actually speaking to myself right now. I think it's all time that we become who we were created to be and stop trying to blend into what the world says that we need to be in order to be accepted by people who mean you no good. All right, Chandra Lake signing off now, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.